special edition on our Pickleball channel. Why is it special? Because I played with these gentlemen for the first time in my entire life, and they asked me, actually I kind of offered, and they said, what the hell, we'll let you do it, to talk about their game and see if I could pick up things that they could improve upon, or I guess just good input about what's going on with their game. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Ozzy is the one back there with the ball. He's got some tricky little shots. Speaking of tricky little shots, his partner, Robert, puts a lot of spin on the ball. My partner in the back right is Mike, and I'm up there in the glorious red and white and black outfit. I think these guys are, around 4, probably working towards 4. I'm about a 4 or 5. I've got actually well over 1,000 games of Duper, so my Duper's probably pretty accurate. Anyway, if you're trying to get from 3.5 to 4 or get above 4, maybe you'll pick up some things yourself, but most importantly, Robert, Ozzy, and Mike, if you watch this, watch yourself. You'll pick up things more than I tell you. Maybe it'll be good. First of all, I should have called that ball out, probably, right? Let's watch this first serve by Ozzy. We're going frame by frame. That shadow, maybe the back of the line. So close that it's probably right for me to call it. We've said 1,000 times. If it's so close that you don't see it out, you got to call it in. So I think I did right to call that in. It might have been barely out. Look at that, getting beat here. I think I'm too far to my right on this play. Let's see as this goes along. Yep. See, I'm expecting him to go back from where he came from. You see me leaning right and showing him quite a bit of angle. If he makes a good shot here, he gets me beat, and that's exactly what happens. He puts a shot right down the line. I'm late to it. Gave him too much room, and Ozzy took care of it. Take that, Mr. I'm thinking of 4 or 5. I just got whipped. And they get a point. And their service opportunity to start the game is now, man, I guess we serve first. Mike and I lost the first rally. Now it's their turn. All right, I'll just say this right now. I think that's just kind of a lazy kind of serve here. Maybe just a little bit more precise with things, a little bit knees bent, a little bit more athletic posture, drive through the ball, hit it. Looks like he's putting some spin on it, so yeah, I don't mind putting spin on it. Obviously, the best type of spin is top spin, because then you can hit it harder. He looks like he does a lot of little sideways spin, this and that. I think mixing that in 10% of the time is good, and 100% is bad. So let's see what he does here. Like Mike's return there, it's soft, it's not super deep, but it's pretty deep, and he does a pretty good job of getting up to the kitchen, which is important. Look at me, I'm totally ready. Paddle is up, feet just behind the kitchen. I like where I'm at. Let's see what Ozzy does with this ball. He drives it right down the line. So Ozzy, we learned very quickly, maybe the strongest player, including myself on the court, fires down the line for his second winner down the line. And now it's my turn to serve. Oh, nope, that's a point for them. I forgot how this system works. They've got a couple points early. That is a severe slicing serve, right? So probably something he's used to. He gets it in a high percent of the time, it's great. Against a 3-5 player, that spinning stuff is going to do some pretty good work for you. Against a high-level player, it's my personal opinion, it's mostly useless. Now, an undercut has some value because every once in a while they're not going to lift it enough to hit the net. Obviously, like I said before, if you get some top spin on the ball, that's going to help you hit the ball harder and more consistently in. So he goes with the side spin. I handle it. I decide to go drive pretty hard. I hit it to his backhand. I like that. Look at that slicing shot there. Oh, I remember this shot. This is what I would call, first of all, a perfect shot, but also I would call a very low percentage shot. So he's just got, a standard shot here. Obviously, the typical thing would be a drive or a third shot drop. He decides to go slice into the back corner, exactly in the corner. If you can pull that shot off 100% of the time, dear Lord, hit it every time because you're going to go pro. My guess, if he tried to do that 50 times, he's going to hit it out 40 times, and he's going to hit it where we can hit it back 7 or 8 times and hit it perfectly in that corner just very rarely. There's where we have the consistency. So either he was trying to Nasty Nelson me, or his spin got away from him and he caught the wrong part of the paddle and fired well wide. So, if you're going to have a shot like that, let's try to keep it in with more consistency. Maybe forego that spin every once in a while. My partner Mike puts a lot of top spin on it. You really see his finish as high as he does it. I think that's just what Robert does. Robert loves that slicey, spinny stuff. I bet he played ping pong. I bet he did not play tennis, because that is not a traditional shot from a tennis player or a pickleball player. Certainly more of a thing for player that plays a lot of ping pong. There's a pretty good, it's going to be decently deep, so that's Ozzy's return. My partner, Mike, let's see what he does with it. He decides to go lob. It's not a great lob, but we back him up a little bit, right? So when they're backing up, I'm not going to go all the way back. I might go to about third of the way back, like I did there, because if they're backing up, they're not going to put as much pace on it. I go to his backhand, I think that's fine. He goes to my backhand. Somebody gave me a lot of room there, right? So just like I did earlier, Robert gave me a lot of room, so I'm going to try to beat him down the line. Even if he gets it, there it is. Even if he gets it, it's going to open up the middle for me, and I'm just going to put it away down the middle. So just a little too much extra space against a good player, right? You're going to exploit it. If you're out of position, someone's going to hit it at your, a little behind you or where you're beleaguered. By the way, I think his better option there, instead of just hit it right back to me, would be either hit it hard, because if he hits it soft, I've got too much court to address, or think lob. We saw earlier that he could do lob. So because he's in a real tough position there, I like hitting either an aggressive shot or a lob to try to get back in position. I'm going to drive this thing, looks like. I don't know that I'm set up for that ball would have been out. My fifth shot drop is good, and that's a severe. Good job. He catches me kind of right around the armpit there. So if he's targeting that area, congratulations. It's a really good place. You hit side, side, hip, hip, hooray, because it's generally a really good place. Tough place to get a paddle to it, as well as a tough place to do it. Mr. Robert. Serve is in this time. I'm able to get up to the kitchen. We keep them back a little bit. Let's see what happened there. I kind of remember it just was. So I think I see Mike move towards this ball, and it's his forehand. So once he moves like this, I kind of say, okay, it's yours. And then he gives up on it, and now at this point I'm too late. So I guess I should be ready at all times in case my partner doesn't hit it, but I think that's his ball. Him being the forehand in the middle there. There we have it. They're getting some points. Severe slice that catches the line. Good job there. Tough shot. Mike returns it. Mike stays back. And he hits it. At least he hits that to the backhand, right? So he's so far back. He's in a tough position, right? A really, really good player is going to hit a drive from there, or a good, I guess it would be fifth shot drop. I think Ghazi has a good drop here. And he just hit it high, and I'm not able to defend the quick shot. I was wrong. He's got that shot. Ozzy's got some angles, and he puts some topspin on it where he's able to get the ball down and in pretty effectively. Let's see his serve. Does he line up carefully? Does he hit a good serve? Pretty good. I don't like to hop a lot, but he gets away with it. He's going to see. Issue here, right? My partner hit the return and stayed back. So now, look at us. Now we're split. I'm up, he's back. I don't like that. And they're both up. So we always want to get to the kitchen as soon as we can, and certainly when we're returning serves, we want to get up there. Let's see if we live through this or not. His drop is, I thought it was going to be good. Ends up just a tad short. So hit the return, get up. Even if you can't get all the way up, get halfway up. That'll make a less gap between you and your partner, and the ball will get quicker back to them. They missed the serve, and they will generously let us try our best to get some points. I think it's 0-4 is what we're looking at here. It was a close game. All right, just like we should have done. They're doing a good job. So Ozzy's getting up after his return, and Mr. Mike is set here. It's his forehand. He takes it. It's a decent drive. I like this shot. Robert hits it right back at him and at his feet, so he keeps us back a little bit, and that's a good fifth shot throw. So we are earning our way up, and then we hit a lob there. I don't love the lob choice, and the reason I don't love the lob choice is he's already 2 feet back, so it would just be a perfect lob to be in and still over his head. I think Dink was the better choice. There, look at the disgust on Mike's brow. Does not like the outcome of that shot. It was just a little long. It wasn't a bad lob. It was close. His serve, we watched last time, he really jerks up through the ball. That gets a lot of topspin. God bless. That is a lot of side spin and stuff on there. Good news, it's going to bounce weird, so I'm going to be a little more careful with it. My fifth shot or seventh shot drop is good. My drive is pretty good. I like this. We've earned our way up. We're going to dink. He fires at me, speeds it up. And we just happen to win the firefight. So we get our first point. Maybe that's our second point. I think he started serving, so this is probably second point. Pretty good serve. I like it. I I go drive. Oh, man, what a nice get. I'm proud of my drive here, right? I'm hitting this with topspin, and that's diving over the net. I'm making move quite a bit. But Mr. Athlete over there, that's Robert, making not only a good save of what I thought was a good drive, he makes a winning shot. Congratulations, kind sir. Why would I teach you something about pickleball? You should be teaching the world that shot. Brilliant. Ozzy with the serve, Mike with the turn. All right, here's one thing. I'm being awfully picky, by the way. Watch this shot. Watch his feet. First of all, he's square as opposed to the left foot forward, and his left foot's up in the air. So I don't like that body position tall. Right? In general, we want to be, when we're striking the ball, weight on the back foot, and then as we strike, move forward through the shot so the weight goes to a front foot. So that left foot in the air is a sign that he doesn't have weight on that left foot. He's got all and leaning back. It probably will turn out okay, but it's just not optimal form. And that shot over the middle is just a little too high, so I'm pretty easy put away. So we were successful, even though we leaned, kicked our little foot up. Go drive again. That ball's out. It was a good shot down the middle, right? Drive down the middle, especially, I think I was going up a little wide there, was a good choice, but it carried just a little bit far. So close and execution, just not quite there. All right, so here I see him sneaking way over. So right here, Robert's right? He's over here. He's trying to poach. You know, I've got a lot of option here, and I'm going to push him wide. And that puts him in a tough spot. That's how we got the pop-up. Come on, Mike, let's get on roll. Roll, roll, roll with Mike. Roll at pickleball. We're playing an ace, by the way, in Lutz, Florida. Ugh, a little wide with our drop. The technique's okay. I think maybe we're leaning back on the right foot as well. So one thing I tell Mike is to work on in drill is hit the ball ahead of you a little bit. Just wide. I caught the net there. Unfortunately, I was trying to beat him on the left side, on his right side, and I failed to do so thanks to a little nip on the net. Lutz is a fairly new indoor facility in beautiful Lutz, North Tampa area. Nice job there. He tries to go punch line. The only challenge there is he's trying a shot that's not really high. Right here. So he's hitting that pretty low, right? See his paddles, you know, at his knees. He's hitting in the very highest part of the net. So he's hitting the ball that's pretty low, trying to punch it down the line against the top of the net. Now it looks like I'm giving him some room down there. I think if he just dinks it, I have to move over and kind of in a tough spot. So I just think just an aggressive shot that he didn't quite pull off. But that's pretty low to hit it over that part of the net. To keep that ball in would be pretty tough, even if he doesn't get it over the net. Robert's serve. There's that slappy serve. He catches the line again. He's got that shot, and especially to the backhand, really nice. I play to the backhand. My partner has the overhead. I casually hit a dead drop for the cheesy winner. Eventually, I will serve the ball. I put a little pace on it, nothing too much. Mike goes drive. I like the choice on the short serve. I take out the fence. Nice shot there. Probably should look at that again, but I'm going too slow, so I'm going to speed through this. Robert, nice return. And Mike, great return at the feet. That's going to win a lot of points. If they're moving up and you hit it while they're moving at their feet, I like your odds. It's a little bit of a short return. I like the drive choice. They called this out. Let's go frame by frame. I thought it was probably in live, but I said, yeah, it's your call. Yeah, too close. Might have been in, might have been out. No big deal. I was trying a little bit of a trick shot there. I'm not sure I should have done that. Nice serve. Deep serve. Great return. Really deep. Yeah, big mistake here, though. What is it? It's a quiz time. Is it? Did he hit it too deep? And you want to hit it more shallow? The answer is no to that. Did he wear the wrong shirt today? No, it's a lovely choice of shirts. Should he have gone to the kitchen after such a good soft return? The answer is yes. C. Mark C on your Scantron. That's what he should have done, because you are at a disadvantage if you are deep. I do a good job with a dink, and he comes up, and then we win the point. All right. I read somewhere, and I think it might be aggressive, but if two people are back and two people are at the kitchen being all things equal skill-wise, the people at the kitchen line will win 80% of the points. So your job in the game of pickleball, in doubles, not in singles as much, is to get to the kitchen. Let's see what I do. I kind of casually, but I get up there. And then I try out. So I'm trying to go to the guy that's back here. Sorry, I'm going to watch this again. I just try to do too much with this shot. I see that it's coming to me. One guy's back, one guy's forward. So I have a choice here. I can go right back to the guy to hit it, or I can hit the harder shot, try to hit to the guy that's back. I choose the latter, and I just don't hit it right. I should be flipping that ball so it gets 6 inches over the net, but still has tons of spin enough to get into the court. Just bad execution of a decent play. We think we have 4. They think they have more. I don't know what it is. I know we turn it on at the end, though. So don't you worry, Mike. Things are going to turn out just fine. Second time I get beat down the line. Am I just lazy, right? I mean, I'm totally able to catch this ball. I'm in good position. I don't think I'm going to give him a ton of room there. If he hits a perfect shot, it's a winner. But if you make your opponent hit a perfect shot to win the point, that's fine, because they ain't going to hit it a high percentage of times. But what happens here? It's a really good shot, and I'm slow to it, right? I think I should be able to get that. If you've got somebody that's really good driving the line, you've got to be more respectful, right? You've got to be close to the line. I don't mind giving them that view just because I think they're going to miss it on occasion, and I'm decently quick, and I'm going to get to some of them. But then again, you should adjust during the game. If they're beating you down the line, you've got to make adjustments and not give them quite as much room. If they're missing, you know, give them a little, please. A little postcard. Thank you, sir. Here's, keep coming that way. Now Mike does a great job of getting to the net. The advantage of a short serve. We are up in the net. They are back. And kind of a ball that maybe didn't bounce that well. Gave us an easy pop-up. My man, Mike to serve. There he goes. That's just a lot of crazy. Let's see what he does with his weight here. Alright, he's hitting a backhand, so the right foot, it should be weight from left foot to right foot. I bet he's standing a little upright, nothing too bad here. This slicing, lifting shot, just don't like the form. And look how we talked before, how now it's his right foot is up in the air. That means his weight is on his back foot, which is suboptimal. I don't think, just don't put the spin on it, right? Forget our days of ping pong. Make good contact with the ball. Hit it soft. Hit it lob deep, because we've got to let it bounce. He is really deep right now. If he hits the ball just a lob, halfway on the court or 3/4 on the court, he's going to get all the way up the kitchen. We're probably going to hit a drive, but he and his partner are going to be ready for it. Instead, he hits the ball 73 feet out of the court. The dimensions of the court are not quite that big, sir. Let's fetch that ball. We've done fetched it. Return it to my main man, Mike, who's going to serve for hopefully another point. Good serve. He hasn't missed a serve. I like that. Let's see what he does here. He goes drive. Goes middle drive. I always like middle drive. Really good deep shot by Robert. Ozzy with the overhand. Ozzy tries to fire across to beat me on that side. I should leave that ball. So I should be watching balls and looking for things, because I'm up and we're a bit of a firefight here. But once I see this ball is to the left of the center, I have to say, okay, I got to trust my partner and give it to him. Instead, I try to make a shot, and I see that opening on the right, on the camera side, the left side. So I understand why I didn't agree, but I got to let that ball. I'm hitting that down kind of ball line behind me and at my feet. Mike has a much better chance of that shot. That's a poor choice on my part. I need to step away from that shot. Just step away. Step away. Good serve, good return, good third shot drop. You don't think get behind him, but he makes a good shot. Oh, Mike, get up there. I like it. Oh, thought he had a good drop. Off the top of the left. Short serve, I should be able to get up easily. Lob is not a bad choice. He moved him back a little bit. I leave that. That was close. Must have been just out. These guys are calling it close. Good drive. I'm just ready for it. That's going to work against the 3-5 player for sure. But, as you get higher up the ranks, you get to 4-4-5. Mix some drives in there for sure. But just recognize trying to beat somebody with power is not going to be super productive. But he's going to win a point on occasion against anybody. Against a 3-5 player, a good hard drive will win tons. What a nice play by Mike. I like how he's ready here to protect the middle and does exactly that. My drive in the middle, right down the middle. Just such a good execution there. Me serve. Robert, Mike. Robert, we're hitting the ball to whatever. Just when I said it, it's Ozzy. Ozzy fires up. I don't think anything's wrong here. Just be a little more careful with it. We all hit that shot in the net on occasion. We get a little ahead of it. We get a little excited. Oh, and hit it. And it ends up, if you just take a little bit of a breath, smoke a little weed, relax, hit the ball, give it a half, a tick more, and we're fine. Here we're slapping the ball, going like this, just punch it. Keep that racket square. Going like this. What's the spin going to do for it? All it really does is introduce risk of making it hard to hit the shot. So the biggest tip for Robert is, man, I would get with you and I would hit ground strokes, and I would say, you're going to hit it like you're playing Federer. You're going to hit up through the ball, up through the ball, up through the ball. Put the spin you want on it. That's, kind of a pickleball or tennis stroke. I'm going to get out of that mentality if I want to always put some wacky spin like I'm playing with a sandpaper paddle and I'm playing good old ping pong. Look at the footwork there. And hit, pop. Isn't that good? All right, we are trying to come back in this game. Let's see how we do. That is a really good serve. Deep in the corner. Dangerous, frankly. Maybe we should talk about that. Nice shot. So right there, Mike goes right at Robert's feet, and I don't care how good you are, when they hit it hard and down at your feet, you're in a tough place. You might get every once in a while back, but you're not going to get them all back, and when you do, sometimes it'll be a pop-up. It's just a smart shot. Look at me, I go slice. Now, I've done it once this game. I don't mind it mixing in once or twice. I do mind if you're not mixing it in if you hit it every shot. Really nice shot there by Robert. So they'll watch him. I bet his form is good here and less spinny. Paddle's pretty flat. He just whacks it straight down. So he's got that shot. Good deep return. Good third shot. I'm not sure I love that dink choice, but we got away with it. Oh, and that's the ball game, folks. Ozzy, Robert, Mike, thanks for playing. If this video is of just the tiniest, minutest amount of benefit from you, great. I'm happy to have recorded it and made this a little bit. Hope you're doing great. Look forward to next time I see you at the Ace in Lutz, Florida.